Esther here again with day 4 of my December day-by-day journal. Um, if you've seen the previous video, this was my day 3, and today I'm going to work on day 4 on this side of the half page with a tab on the side. So the problem for today is I didn't take any pictures, so that's really stupid. So I had to think about something else. So I decided to do something with Christmas trees and one of the Christmas figures maybe, or well, only a decorative page. Just something for fun. Now, to cheat a little bit, I already prepared one of the trees because it's a little bit more work, and I don't want you to, yeah, that you need to watch me doing 2 of those um, in a row. So I did prepare one, and the other one is still here, and I'm going to assemble that one. And let me see. The die is from this, no, it's from this set, sorry. Number 1809. It's one of the older ones, the previous ones. And it has a solid die and a non-solid die. Does that make sense? I don't know. So you will cut the solid one like this, and then you will cut a solid one, a non-solid one, sorry, like that. So the 2 of them together will give you this. And I did cut, no, I did took, sorry, I am taking the leftovers from this one. So the green parts which fell out of this one are over here, and the lighter parts which fell out of this piece of paper are over there. So I changed them, interchanged. Yeah, I think that's how you call it. So I want to do that one first. Let me put these aside. Oh, there's a magnetic sheet over here, so it's quite strong. So again, if you have this set, it's 1809. And if you don't have it, maybe it's somewhere available, but not sure if it's still on the ECD websites. But maybe a retailer still has it for you. So 1809 for this one. And I am going to start, what would be a wise thing, because the background is black and you won't see that. Okay, let me get some kitchen towel so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. So for this, I'm just taking a piece of black cardstock to cut the solid one, because it will be completely covered with this one and the little pieces inside. By the way, from the same set are these cute snowmen and this toy soldier. They're also in the same set. Sorry, I forgot to mention. Just in case you want to know what else is in there. And it has some more little embellishments, like a little ticket. And what else in there? Some, yeah, a ticket and another tag, a tag with some saying on it. So to start with, let me get some distress ink. Where's my blending tool? Yes. Let me see. Just inking up the edges. Oh, now as I'm doing this, yeah, I will also do a little bit on the inside, because now you're still able to reach this, but when they are glued together, it's hard to get some ink in there. Okay, and then I'm going to glue it on the solid piece of cardstock. So just putting some glue here and there. Oops. To make sure it doesn't fall off the solid part. And I might spill some of the glue, but luckily it's drying transparent, so it's not a big thing if you spill something. Oh, and I see my hair is in front of the camera. Okay, taking it a little bit closer to myself so you don't have to watch my hair. Okay, here we go. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, make sure. So this can dry now. well, it dries pretty quickly, I must say. And then you have those little pieces, the leftovers, and you can put them back in here. You can do that as they are right now, like this, but of course I want to add some ink on the edges, just to give it a little bit more detail. And I'm putting some glue in there, and then just glue this down so it fills the space nice and even. So I'm going to do the whole tree with you, and that's why I already did this one. So I will put them next to each other so you can see the difference um, while I am making them. Of course, if you have any other Christmas tree, you can also use that one. But it's just, yeah, that I'm trying to make a decorative page now because I simply forgot to take pictures today. And that's really not me, you know. I'm always taking pictures, but somehow it just didn't happen today. Now, there's a little piece over here which I'm not going to ink because you won't see it, and it's still here. You see the little tiny thingy over here? Just putting a little bit glue down there. Oh, hair again. Sorry, guys. I need to change maybe the angle of my camera or put it a little bit closer to myself. So that's maybe easier. Okay, so the next piece, let me see. Yeah, that's that one. Ink, some ink. And some glue again. Let me look. Yeah, it has to go this way. Then we have another one. Yeah, it's still laying here in the quite in the correct order. So I didn't mix those things up, I hope. Not say it out too loud because I'm not completely done yet. So another one goes here. And it's really fun. Can you see the difference already? Yes, you can. So it's, yeah, just interchanging the colors with each other. Now, only a few more to go. Some glue again. And of course, you can also apply the glue on the, the piece which is already in your hands. But this is a little bit less messy working this way. And is this the correct one? Yeah, I think it is. I must say it's quite relaxing to do a video like this and not being live at the same time. Uh, it's more relaxing to me because I don't have to pay attention to the comments and getting back to you. The only thing is now that yeah, I'm only talking to myself, and yeah, you will listen to this later on. So, but nobody else hears me, so nobody thinks I'm crazy. And I'm having fun just playing and make something nice in my December journal. Oh, this is the last one already. So this is a little bit fragile, so oh, there went something wrong, I guess. Well, let me see if it fits. I hope it fits. It looks like no, that will be okay, no problem. Nothing to worry about. So again, some glue, just a tiny bit in there, and then putting this back in. Okay, here we go. So this is uh, another Christmas tree, and look how much fun they look together. my needle, putting this one back in for now. And then I'm going to apply a little bit more ink on the edges of the lighter Christmas tree. So it's a little bit more sturdy now, so it's easier to apply the ink than before, when it wasn't applied on the solid backside, on the solid piece of cardstock. So it's a little bit easier to ink it now. So here we go, almost there. Giving it just a little bit more detail by inking the edges. So I do have two trees now. Over here, you see those little two pieces are the bottom parts of the trees. The wooden, what do you call it? Stem? No, probably not. But you know what I mean. These pieces I cut from a piece of cardstock which had some watercoloring on it. So it's a little bit brownish already. But to be honest, I don't think it's dark enough. So I'm going to add a little bit more ink. Maybe just the frayed burlap again. Always good. And if you want, you can make this darker or maybe a little bit more red. That's all up to you. But I think for these, I don't need to forget to clean my magnet sheet down here, but I will do that later. Mhm. Okay, two brown tree bottoms. And now I'm going to see what I'm going to do with it. So, of course, we have number 4 over here, you know, it's day 4 from the Christmas note pieces paper set. And then I've got 2 trees. So my thought was putting them somewhere here on the page. Oh, now I can remove the kitchen towel. Put this aside. So maybe it would be something like this. And now you can decide, okay, do you want the lighter one to go on the bottom or the darker one? And while I am looking at it now, I think the green one, you know, with the green outlines, looks better on the background. You know, this is a little bit lighter. So I think somehow this one looks better over here. So would this reach? Yeah, I think, okay, it needs to be a little bit lower. So, oh, and I need to make sure it doesn't go over the edges on this side. Because otherwise it will be in the way when moving your pages and the holes, of course. But I think I'm doing quite good, you see. That's a coincidence, you know. 1, 2, 3 over here, and the other one, it doesn't cover them up. So I think I'm just going to glue this one down, and then I'm going to play with the other one. I think it will be something like this. Okay, so I will take this piece first. And it doesn't really matter which way you use at the top or bottom side. And normally I would never glue this completely in the middle. Well, it's almost in the middle, in the center. But that would only be a problem if it's on its own. No, it's not really a problem. But because I'm going to use another one, then I like it better when the second one is off center. So, and because you're not able to move it more to the right because of the rings in your journal. So I think I am just going to glue this one down. You think I should put something underneath there? No, I don't think so. Yeah, you can do. Oh, by the way, for these backgrounds, I used stamp set, just in case you want to know. It's this stamp set, and it's number CS324. CS324. Correspondence from the past number 1, I think. So that's the one I used on the background with red ink. And now I'm a little bit in doubt about gluing everything down completely to the edges. So, just to stay on the safe side, I'm going to take some double-sided adhesive and I'm only putting it in the middle, or maybe a little bit here to the side. And you know, the tree won't go anywhere in your journal, so I am good with this. And I still have the possibility to slide something underneath if I want to. Not sure yet if I'm going to use that, but it's possible. Okay, let me see. Yeah, this will go perfectly. And now, number 2, what shall we do with this one? So I will keep it a little bit closer to the camera. I think it needs a little bit more ink on the edges, so it's more, it gives more contrast. So I think I'm going to take a little bit darker ink now to give it a little bit extra. This one, and I'm not sure if I pronounce it right, it's gathered or gathered twigs. Gathered twigs, gathered twigs. And I'm going to darken it a little bit extra. And that's quite a difference, I now notice. But I hope it looks better this way. Yes, you can also see there's more difference than on this side. So just inking those edges again. So you know it's a little bit more visible that there are 2 trees and not one. And of course you can also choose to use different colors. So let's say if you want a brown tree and a green tree, that's all up to you again. Yellow one goes here. And I know you see a little bit of the backside on this side. Now, if you are really bothered by this, you can make, no, that won't work. Sorry, I was trying to say something. Yeah, then you have to glue it upside down. So then you would cut another one of those. Let me see if I've got some. Maybe there is one here. No. Let me see. I'm not going to do it, but I just want to show it to you. No, yeah. No. Yes, I've got one. Just imagine you don't like to see this over here. Then what you could do is cut another one and then glue this to the back. Then you will always get the back side of your die cut, which is a little bit different than the front side, but no, it's not even looking that bad, do you think? Maybe I should just glue it down. Why not? Ink it up a little bit, make it brown. I don't know. Let me see what it looks like. And I don't need to glue down the whole piece, but just the, the part which pops out of the back side. Just let me look. Well, it does look a little bit better, don't you think? Instead of only the piece of black cardstock. So, I'm just going to glue that down. And just checking before I cut it and I'm making a mistake. It's going to be somewhere here. So I should be fine. You of course also can do 2 at the same height, but it's more playful to do it this way. Yeah, and I'm good with this, so I can cut it somewhere here. I don't need the rest, and I also don't need this, so I can throw that away, and then I'm gluing it only here. I can do that. I think I can do that. I wasn't planning on doing so, but as I saw it myself, I thought, okay, actually it looks much better when there's something on the back side. And you know, it's just a detail. Nobody dies when you don't do that. Oh, there's too much glue going on here. And I don't want to show it on that side, so I need to try and slide it back in a little bit. And then I will cover it with some ink again. Not sure if you will see this, but okay. So it looks terrible on this side, but you see, you only see this. So then the problem, well, the problem is solved. You can apply a little bit more ink if you want. Oh, I think I removed too much glue. Do you see what's happening? Just a tiny bit of glue. So now I can put my tree on this side. And again, I'm going to use a double-sided adhesive to do so, because this really sticks really well. Oh, don't know where that came from. And it's going to be somewhere here. So I can add a little bit more tape on this side. Yeah, and I don't need that much over here. So I can take a little piece of the smaller one. This is the wider tape. This is a little bit smaller, thinner, sorry. Thinner, smaller. And I am going to add something here. Yeah, and you can play with the height. So that's all up to you again. Okay, come on. Huh? It doesn't want to do what I do, what I wanted to do. Sorry. One more. And then we're good to glue it down. I think it looks nice somewhere here, because I want to see a little bit of the tap part on the side too. So just sticking it down. Then I need this, of course, because otherwise it's a floating tree. No, it's not floating. Yes, it's floating. And that one goes over here. Okay, cutting off the excess. And then you have two trees. So, throwing these bits and pieces away. Then I was thinking of using that one to go with it. I was also thinking, should I make one in brown? But I think when I stamp it in brown, and by the way, this is from this stamp set. It's in this one. Oh, sorry. It is CS271, and it comes with a matching die, and the die is from the set with Santa 1969 Christmas figures. So this is the matching die. It's in here for this stamp. So now I'm in doubt. Shall I leave it black or shall I stamp a brown one? I think I'm going to try a brown one, and then we can see which one looks nicer. So I'm taking a sheet of paper. Where is my stamp? Where did oh, here. It doesn't need to be that big. So and I'm going to use my stamping platform to do so. Putting this one aside. Putting this one back in. And then a piece of paper. Okay, this one can go in here. And then I already took my brown archival coffee. Well, the ink pad looks terrible, but it still works. There's a lot of ink coming out, so I think it has been leaking something. But I don't mind. If it's still working, it's working. Oh, that looks pretty nice, I must say. I will stamp it one more time just to give it a little bit more brown. Well, the brown is quite dark, I now notice, that it almost looks like the black. Do you see? It's only a shade lighter than the black, but it does look pretty nice. Uh, Let me see if I've got another brown color nearby. Don't think so. Oh, let me check, let me check. Maybe there's one which is lighter. Vintage photo. Well, that will be probably too dark too. Shall I try that one? Let me see. It should go. It does fit. Vintage photo, but I think that's dark too. Let me try. But then maybe stamp it one time instead of two times. Okay, let me see what happens. That's too light. Not sure if this has still got enough ink on it, but it does look quite nice, I must say. But I'm going to give it a little bit more ink. Although I think the ink pad is not really soaked. Let me see. I can't remove it yet because if I remove it, maybe it's a little bit boring when I do this. There's not enough contrast with this one. This one, yeah, you can see the different shades. So this one, I think I will go for that one. I hope you agree. Okay, I'm going to put this one back in the box. To make some space. And I can take this one out now. Okay, and then I need my die, of course. I will cut this in half because you never know if I'm going to use this one later on in this month. Putting it in my Christmas ephemera box. And now it's time to play with this one and see if I can glue it down. I'm going to use some of this tape to put it in place. You can also use washi tape, of course, but let me see if it's where it should be. I think I'm good. Something like this. Just to make sure, I am also putting something over here. So it won't go anywhere. Okay, die cutting machine. You won't see it, but it's next to me. Now let's see what happens. It's a little off center. I think the border white line is a little bit too wide, but that's something we can fix quite easy. And let me see. It's not really colorful. And I still think the black one looks better. You see, this one fades into the background a little bit. I mean, you can see it's there, but to me, a little bit more contrast. So, okay, I didn't do this for nothing. I keep this one. You never know. Put it in my box with the other ones, and I think I will go for the black one. Move it a little bit to this side. Then I have to make a new hole over here, but it's a little bit boring to put it in the center, and then it also covers up the brown pieces over here. And then I think, oh, of course, I need day 4. It should be somewhere here. You don't see it. I can also do this. No, I don't like that. So it's just playing around, moving your bits and pieces around on your paper and see where you want to put it. Well, this is looking a little bit stupid. You see, the top of the tree exactly covers the number 4. And that's something I don't want. I can do this, but I don't like that too. It should go somewhere. Oh, I can also cut it off. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, problem solved. It's a little bit too big. And I don't want to cover it up a part of the tree. So what I'm going to do is just glue it down here and then cut off a part from the top. Yeah, so just do it. Don't think about it too long. Oops. Oh, I know, the glue. So much again. The little nip, do you call it nip? Yes, has fallen off. It's on my needle. It's here. Oops. Okay. But there is plenty of glue for sure. Okay, cutting this one off. Maybe a little bit ink over here. So you see, it has day 4 over here. A little piece left. Also goes in my little... Oh, there's another box here with little thingies. All Christmas related. Or, yeah, I think it's Christmas related. So day 4 is over here. Then I'm just going to glue this one over here, covering the hole, yes. And I don't think, shall I give him some ink on the edges or shall I not? I don't think I'm going to ink it because now it pops out a little bit more. And if I'm going to give him some ink, it might be, it might be fading in. Yeah, I'm going to ink it. Why not? Why not? Just a little bit to get rid of some of the white. And it doesn't have to be completely brown because the background of the paper with the red stamps is the same color. Okay, I'm good with this. And now I think I also want a quote or something. Something December. Oh yes, I had this one, but it's too big. Cozy days. Not sure where I want this and if I want this. No, I think I'm going to leave it like it is. Just a quick and easy page. Or quick. It's not really quick. If you need to make 2 of those trees, it takes a little bit longer than what I'm showing you now. Because I did only one while you are watching. Okay. But I must say, I'm starting to like this page. And I hope you do too. It needs some reinforcers, of course. And I need to hold it for a while so it sticks really well. And I still think it needs something. Let me check if I have some quotes or text thingies which I can use for December. Let me see. These are from one of the reminiscence books. I think it's book 6. Interesting. There should be, there will be something which I can use. Incredible, glamorous, creative. Approved. Approved is always good. Outstanding, amused, classy, emotional. Now I'm not sure if the deer is emotional, so not going to use that one. Save a smile. Sorry, I'm busy. Well, I am quite busy. I like this one, by the way. But it's not appropriate on this one. Story. Just Eat, sleep, create. Yeah, that's fun too. I think I will go for the approved um, sentiment because I approved this page. When I'm done, I approve this page. Sorry. So, ink again. You must be getting tired of watching me inking all those bits and pieces, but you know, without ink, it looks so much different if you don't use it. And you don't need to use it, but yeah, I think it's fun when you're putting just a tiny word or a quote somewhere. And I think down here at the bottom, it looks nice to me. So that's what I'm going to do. This one will go here, putting it a little bit more to the left. So it wasn't completely in the center of this tree. That looks a little bit, yeah, no good, not imbalanced. Now it looks better to me. Okay, putting these away again. Here we go. And then some reinforcers. I think that, oh, what you also can do, reinforcers. Well, let me go get those first. And I need to pierce one new hole. That's this one. Here it is. And let me see what's going to be the next page in my journal. What am I going to see on the next page or next to it? So this is three. Oh, it's going to be here. Here you can see I already applied neutral colored reinforcers with the little stamps on it. Now I don't have the little stamps with me here at the moment, but I do have those neutral reinforcers. Let me see, is this box? No, that's the wrong one. So to give it a little bit more, make it more cohesive, I think I'm going to use the same reinforcers on this side. It looks a bit too much altogether now, so putting it away for a few moments. Did I ink them? Yes, I did ink them on the other side. And do I have those round ones? Yes. Oh, I even see one with the stamp already on it. What does it say? It's all good. Well, I can use that one. Why not? I think it's all good. Do we have more stamped ones? No. Unfortunately not. Oh, these are are already inked, you know, the edges. So that might come in handy. Okay, some ink on this one. And I think I am going to place the one with the text over here. Approved, and it's all good. Well, that all comes together. One more over here. Oh, try to slide it under. Yes. And for this one, I'm going to use a black one, because I don't want it to be that obvious with a different color of reinforcements. So just a black one over here. And then here I'm going to apply 3 of those. And this one has already got some ink on it. And these don't. So giving them a quick... Oh, this one does. Yes, okay. Putting this one back. There's a little sticky part popping on them. Yeah, here we go. It's gone now. You probably didn't see it, but it was there. Okay, and when I was doing this, I was thinking of doing something else, but now I'm looking at it, I think it will be too much. my thought was, a Christmas tree. You can add some bling bling, some shiny parts, maybe, um, the pearl glass thingies, which comes in a bottle. How do you call it? Um, it's in a bottle, it's shiny, and it gives those little dots. I think it's from Tim Holtz. Liquid glass or something like that. You can put those on top of it. But what you also can do, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, the center parts which come out of the reinforcers, so like those red ones, you can use those too as little um, Christmas tree ornaments in this case. Oh, this one already sticks. But I'm not sure if I want that because it's already quite busy. I'm going to show it to you what it looks like. Let me see if I can find one or two more which already fall out of the... No, they are not. Okay. Just to give you an idea. See those little red... It is a bit more of a Christmas look, but this is already very busy, the pattern on the back side. Then I also have the green with white dots in here. And if I'm also going to apply those red dots extra, I think it will be too much. Putting it a little bit closer to the camera. So I'm not going to do it. Maybe if you have something which is red and shiny and maybe a little bit larger, instead of those white tiny, red white tiny thingies, it would look nice. But that's something you can try yourself if you want. Okay, so for now, this was my day 4. And well, I hope I've been giving you some inspiration again, putting it a little bit closer to the camera so you can see. And yeah, I'm hoping to see you tomorrow for day 5. And I can't wait to see what you are all making. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.